Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you for another quest here in White Knight Chronicles 2. And today, we're taking on one of the toughest quests that there is. But thankfully, we're doing this one on easy mode. Even so, it's still one of the toughest. We're taking on Rival Survival. And basically what's entailed here is taking on 4 previous bosses, including Belcitane, Emperor Madoras, High Priest Ledom, and Grazel. So we gotta take on all these fools, and we gotta bring them down. And I should also let you know that this is a post-production commentary, because I was speaking with the people in my party who were joining me on this quest during the run of it. So it starts with Belcitane, and we also have to fight not only him, but we also have to fight against 2 pirate daemons. So that means we have a lot of opposition to deal with. And it also does not help that one of our allies, Kiyoshiro, is easily killable because he's not level 80. So yeah, it is a bad idea to come in here if you are not level 80. Because that means you miss out on having the best weapons, the best armor, and the best accessories. And you need every advantage you can get if you want to survive this quest. So just come in here and do everything you can to put up as much of an offense as possible. Heal your allies when you can, and if you can, try and revive them. So for the Pyrodemos, it's pretty simple. Just they're weak to ice, so just hit them with ice. And as I said, you gotta heal yourself very quickly if you are getting targeted by someone. So just keep doing what you have to and hope that the targeting doesn't constantly change, because that's known to happen when an opponent is changing his position on you, one of the big giant enemies. But yeah, once his attention is detracted from you or taken away from you, then just go and get him. So this quest, it's definitely a process. There's no question about it. And keeping your allies alive, that's particularly essential. So it's pretty much a run here where I have the Pyrodemos pretty much dead single-handedly. And that doesn't happen often. But yeah, here's Belcitane cowering away from where everyone else is looking, trying to find some sort of sanctuary. And as you can see, I'm getting hit pretty hard here because I'm paralyzed. But thankfully someone's there to bail me out, in more ways than one. Yeah, you go, man. So now you got his attention, and there's another death. Yeah, there will be many deaths. There will also be a few people who will be showing that they're either online or offline. It happens when you're doing an online run. You can't necessarily turn those alerts off. But yeah, this is coming to a magical showdown between myself and Belcitane, with a little assistance from our Papatoire friend here. So we got Pyrodemos Rex is over there. He's still alive, and everyone else is targeting him. And myself and our Papatoire friend are trying to bring down Belcitane. Okay, that's Wing. Okay. I mean, he's definitely hitting quite hard, but he needs to have the Twin Blade skill if he wants to be hitting even harder. Because I can see he is equipped with a shield, and the Twin Blades would do him much better in bringing the guy down. So, gotta get your increased magic where you can get it. And then try and get back in the fight as soon as you can. Now that the Pyrodemos Vex is dead, we can all focus our attention on Belcitane and bring him down. And you don't actually have to worry about fighting any other enemies once you've gotten rid of the 2 Pyrodemos and Belcitane. Once you've done that, the battle is over. And yeah, look, stay out of my way, I'll talk with him. So, with that out of the way, that's 1 down, 3 to go. And you don't have to worry about healing yourself after every round. You are automatically given a full recovery before you go into your next matchup. So that is very, very helpful, especially since you're only given 10 of every item, so you can only work everything as much as you can. So yeah, after you've given yourself all the necessary enhancements, go and take on your next opponent. Now we could take on High Priest Ledom first, but I actually hoped, and we will, be fighting Emperor Grazel first. So that's who we're gonna target. So hey there, Grazel, how are ya? Then we shall. And he performs his incantation, written, not spoken. So, you know what that means. Anytime now. We've got the Sun King to deal with. And he's being given a front by 2 Grand Gygas. He's got 2 Grand Gygas as his entourage. And in addition to that, the Sun King also does a lot of Fate's Favor. He puts a lot of barriers against physical attacks. But for the bad guys, their Fate's Favor holds out a lot more than our own. So make it an idea to bring him down with magic rather than with physical attacks, because if he keeps putting up the physical barrier, it's not good for you if your party is focused almost primarily on physical attacks, because that's a lot of wasted effort. But yeah, so here I am being targeted by one of these Grand Gygas. Yeah, it's hard when you're 6 people and someone is constantly targeting you. You have 1 in 6 chance of being targeted by an opponent, and that's the last thing you want to have happen, because in a battle like this, you want to be alive as much as possible, and the enemy is targeting you. That doesn't help your chances. But then again, I wouldn't wish my situation on anyone else, because I know they would all feel the same way. So once again, Kiyoshiro is dead. Yeah, a classic example of what happens when you are not experienced level 80. So just keep fighting these fools. And so first, I guess it's almost down. There's the big ugly Sun King. Oh yeah. Kiroshiro's decided he's had enough and he's gonna use his knight's power. And so there he is in the background. And so yeah, it looks like 2 Gygas are gone, so now we just focus on the Sun King Lamia. So yeah, he just floats around like that. That's all he does. So just pelt him with whatever is your strongest magic, or whatever you need to not only get him to stop him from floating, but then once he is stopped floating, then just hack away at him. Yeah, look at this guy trying to be like Darth Maul with the 2-sided sword. Yeah, but we all know what happened to Darth Maul, right? And that exact same thing is happening to the Sun King. He is going to go down. For good. The battle's over, Ugly. You don't have to cast that. So that's 2 down and 2 to go. Yes, again. Excuses, excuses. Emperors don't make excuses even when they lose. So once again, we're gotta reinstitute our enhancements. And try and bring this fool down. So the next fool up is High Priest Ledom. I'll have you now. Then we shall have our final battle. After everyone else is enhanced first. En garde! Tish, that's French! Yeah, Wing mentioning there, 2 Lamia. Yep, that's right. High Priest Ledom is flanked by 2 Lamia Comitas. And that's the word I was looking for when I was talking about the battle with Adalmaya. So more hacking and slashing and whatnot. And lots of magic casting, because we gotta get rid of course, not only all of the Lamia Comitas, and not only the High Priest Ledom, but also the little shadow creature underlings that they have running around who are nothing more than a hindrance. But give off a lot of good stuff, especially if you're doing Rival Survival 2. I think they give off chromium gems at 6 and 7. So yeah, just take these guys down as best you can. And I hope that you don't get too close to the danger zone. So yeah. As much as you want to heal other people, if you can't protect yourself, then there's no way you can heal them. So do whatever you can. And also as well, and this is something that doesn't seem to be very popular, and I'll mention this as I got killed off for some reason. A lot of people will cast Raise, but it seems that no one seems to cast Raise 2. And I don't know why that is. But Raise can only revive 50% of your total HP, as opposed to Raise 2, which raises all of your HP, gives you a full heal. So that's something I don't quite understand, but something I would like to see people doing, because in a situation like this, in a battle like this, you can't really risk going into battle with only half health. You need to be at full strength all the time, or you'll just get killed off again. But that's something that I just feel like I need to put out there. So we're getting close to taking this one Lamia out. Try and bring him down. So while we're doing this, I should have mentioned as well, we at Novora got a huge endorsements and huge supports earlier this week, because we're going to be involved with an autism forum on June 14th here in Waterloo region, and it's basically going to be an open forum with parents and professionals wherever it is that they come from, and we'll get to talk about our experiences with autism and how we've been able to overcome it. So that's a really great experience that we get to be a part of, and it's definitely the biggest engagement that we've ever been a part of, and we're looking forward to it. I certainly know I am, because I've been invited as one of the featured speakers. So that's really cool to be part of this open forum, and I'm looking forward to it. What I'm not looking forward to is getting killed every single time. Yeah. Like I said, if you're dead, you're not helping out much. Pretty much reduced to being a spectator until someone revives you. So we're pretty close to, I think, getting this brought down, because Ledom is down to about a third of his health. And Kyoshiro's always getting beaten down because he's about level 80. Yeah, it doesn't help when one of your allies is a continuous reliability. That doesn't help anyone. I really hope that the guy gets to experience level 80 again before he tries Rival Survival again. Because I'm pretty sure this guy has taken a rebirth, at some point. And now it's pretty much hitting the fan at this point. I'm getting heavily targeted and I'm getting knocked down, and that's being done while Lamia is being killed off and while High Priest Ledom is near death. And so yeah, I get revived just in time to see Ledom go down. So that's the 3 main battles out of the way. And of course, there will be a 4th, as I mentioned. Yeah, that's right. And we shall move on. Worm? Considering how I beat you, I wouldn't be much of a worm. Well, actually I didn't do much of the beating at all. I pretty much got beat myself in that battle. So, once again, raising the enhancements. Doing everything we can to get ourselves the best chance at survival, because this is rival survival. And let's go past you and go say hello to Emperor Madoras. And Wing is already wanting to pick a fight with him. I guess not. Very well. And once getting confirmation from everyone else that they are ready to go, we're ready to lock horns with Emperor Madoras. And now, unlike the other 3 battles that we had against Belcitane, Grazel, and High Priest Ledom, it's just the Emperor Madoras because he doesn't have any giant monsters flanking him. You just go and pummel the underlings and then go pummel Doris. The thing is, if you've taken on the apex of Velgander, you know that Madoras, he's pretty powerful just by himself. No matter how much you throw at him, all it takes is one big powerful move from him and you can pretty much find yourself in a whole world of trouble, like that. That's definitely one of his strongest skills right there. And if you weren't able to get a follow-up there and save yourself, that pretty much can happen. Yeah, most of this battle is spent lying on my gut, unfortunately, because he causes that much amount of damage and it can pretty much affect everyone. And it can turn what was a solid run and just absolutely derail it. So basically, if there's a group attack, just hope that you have someone who can recover everyone quickly, or have someone using a plus healing spell, meaning a spell that will be able to heal everyone, because you'll definitely need it in a battle like this. Against a guy like Emperor Madoras, you can't leave anything to chance. If you're fast enough and your team is strong enough, then you definitely stand a chance of winning it all here. Especially once you get Madoras down onto his feet and have him stop floating. So we're doing a good job of pummeling him with group attacks here. Then he hits that again. And then he did that. Yeah, that was not cool. The thing is, he wasn't done there. He killed off someone else too. So when it was all said and done, with the little HP he had left, he knocked out 4 of us. And then the 2 survivors were able to take out Madoras by themselves. So yeah, definitely not the way we wanted to end this battle, with 4 people knocked out. But a win is a win. So, rival survival is out of the way. And don't worry, once the quest is completed, then everyone will be able to be allowed to get back on their feet. So they can at least be able to enjoy some consolation of victory, because yeah, it's not cool when you get put on your gut when the battle is all said and done. And the Canterbury Wrought Iron is a very powerful binding item for a lot of high-level weapons and items. So, just to confirm that everyone is indeed alive and well after the battle is all said and done. So, thank you very much everyone for watching this video of Rival Survival here in White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2. And I will see you for the next quest. So until next time everyone, take care and I'll see you soon.